Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set. Turn over. I got you, pop.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Off play action. Goodrich flush to his right. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
To George Kittle, an 8-yard pickup. And a 49er first down.
Here we go. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Watch out.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Goodrich. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. Not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Escapes the defender. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield, because I know that.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
30 base.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Alpha.
4 at the
Off the play fake. Goodrich. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This is Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. Right there, 56. Hey, keep it up. 2.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Second and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Switch. He's checking.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Back. 11.
Now Mostert. And an alley to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Goodrich into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
65.
Now it's Breida. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first and 10, Goodrich. And he completes it to Hunt. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Go! Hang 2 stop. Hey, team 6. Fire.
Throwing on first down. Goodrich flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
What we got? Now.
On first down, Goodrich gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it 24-13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. If they just...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Mostert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This is Breida. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Here we go.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now goal for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. Goodrich. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Second down and inches. That one is caught by Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Second and 15. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Goodrich. And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense under nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Hey, echo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Goodrich. And that will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
One, Omaha.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Completes it to Samuel. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Taco Charlton able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 45,
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Goodrich. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on second down. Goodrich. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And it's caught by Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Goodrich. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. And it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Goodrich. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
18 greater.
Throwing on first down, Goodrich. And this is Parker, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys